You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're wrong, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choice. At the money, now you're wrong, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choice.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. Other YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Best UTR wrestling show.
For that. Well, that's a shame on you because guess what? It wasn't the NXT show this year. Okay? It's the one who puts the asses in the seats, people. Thank you. Good night. I got work to do. I appreciate all who's over me. I appreciate it, honestly. Been in this for a long time. I thank you very much. Back to your regular scheduled program. Mike Knoxxx.
Welcome back. Congratulations to Mike Knoxxx. Very well deserved.
Congratulations.
And welcome everybody to the Mike Knoxxx Show. I'm Popular Review Wrestling. I am your host, Mike Knoxxx, and indeed I spelled my name with 3 X's because like being a part of history last night, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the first time ever and only we could be a part of that being so great. I am hardcore, people. Welcome to day 1. It is time to talk professional wrestling. It's been a while. I miss you guys. Oh my God, where have you been? I miss you. It's been a while. We had Worlds End. AEW's pay-per-view took place. Oh man, people were throwing chairs and trash in the ring. It was like you're on the internet and all they did was complain and bitch and complain about how they bitch and complain. So I'm extra loud. Turn that down, then. Hopefully I fixed it. Did that make it better? All right. I had it a little bit too loud. I apologize. Thank you. But hopefully, it was just complaining. And every time they do something, they do what? They complain on the internet. Because that's what wrestling fans do. They complain on the internet.
You know what I'm gonna do about it? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tweet my displeasure.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, people. So today, we're going to hold off the complaints. We're going to stop all the bitching and moaning and bitching and moaning. No more bitching and moaning. Let's save that for 2023 for the bitches that be moaning. Okay? Sorry, mama. I apologize. But listen, people, we got a lot of professional wrestling I want to discuss with you guys. Like I said, Worlds End. That took place over the past weekend. Like I said, people complained all over the place, but was it really that bad? Also, today, day 1, Raw starts it off. And listen, this is the beginning of the Triple H era. Fully. Like we had the McMahon-Hemsley era. Now it's just the Triple H, Paula Vasquez era. There's no, if you will, so to speak, the man is in full control, and it starts today. He said, I'm not going to speculate or say or not say of a rumor of saying that possibly a former WWE champion will be there tonight. And of course, wrestling fans do what wrestling fans do. We jump to conclusions and start naming everybody, right? Technically he could be talking about CM Punk. Technically, as this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan, I'm just saying, technically, he could be talking about CM Punk for all we know. Right? But who former champion will show up tonight? Let's go ahead and get this show started. Let's go ahead and get it percolating while you're waiting. And let's talk about here on the Mike Knoxxx Show, day 1. Because look, we got the Royal Rumbles coming. Also today, I got to talk about it, y'all. It's a plethora of things to discuss. I'm just being honest. The Royal Rumble is around the corner. This is the best time of the year to be a wrestling fan. It is. If you ever want to be a wrestling fan, this is the time you want to be one. It's right now. And I need to hear you all want to be a part of this. So, let's just go ahead and get this shirt. They want, what is that? Death to goddamn dirt sheets. Yes! But watch your mouth. It's goddamn. Don't be putting no words on my screen again, Vaughn. They got the D in it. We pay respects around here to the below the line budget people who hovers above us. Okay? It's goddamn dirt sheets. And they're everywhere, Michael Smith. They're everywhere. And shout out to Dice Man. The Z is silent. Right? He said, Mike, I want to do something special for you going into your, you're in season 14, you'll be in season 15 in the middle of the year. And I was like, damn. Year 15 we're coming upon, Vaughn. Right? And shout out to my man King Vaughn Jr., 301 King Vaughn Jr. on the Twitter, the Victorious Ones podcast. He's the reason why I'm the Ayatollah to the rock and rollers, and this is the show the pros listen to. Okay? Jericho retweets Barry's. When Barry Sanders and Ronnie Lott retweets you and follows your show, I'm just saying. And shout out to the greatest wrestler in the world today, Swerve Strickland, who also did that recently. So what are you guys waiting for? Like, follow, subscribe. It's free, people. We got unpopular review over 1,000. Mike Knoxxx need to get about 170 more. Let's go so we can start getting paid. And that way, if I get paid, you'll get paid. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that. More shirts, more giveaways, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about it right here. Worlds End, right? And I was going to come on here and make fun of our AEW co-host. He's not here today. He was supposed to join me, but he had a family emergency, so I can't make fun of him. So I had to take that beginning part of my shtick out of the show right now because I was going to rip him. But I will say this to what he said and why I wanted him on the show for my AEW fans out there. Remember, I am a pro wrestling fan. Yes, my preference, I almost said loyalty. I didn't want to say that. My preference, however, is to WWE. But in my preference doesn't take away from what I love in pro wrestling. There are many things in AEW I love. But this past weekend, I don't think it was one of them. Okay? First of all, we had the 0 hour, right? That's their pre-show. I always liked the name, although it's kind of weird, right? 0 hour. Okay, I get it, right? We got Hook. He took on Will Yuta. We had Willow Nightingale, MCW's own. Shout out to the DMV's own. Willow Nightingale winning over Chris Statlander, which shocked me. In that, I didn't think they were going to do it. First of all, shout out to the editing team, Vaughn. Look at the picture there, y'all. Y'all see that it doesn't show. It says Keith Lee, but Dustin Rhodes is on the picture. Because that's how I should have noticed we all got that was going to happen, right? Keith Lee angrily, wasn't angry, I don't know, but Keith Lee tweets out, I've been hurt since Arthur Ashe Stadium. So he comes to me that says, well, why are you booking me for a show when you know I'm hurt? What does that mean? Is he trying to come back and work for Triple H? I mean, it is All Elite WWE at this point, right? People, we've already come to that name. We know that is the name of the company. There it is. It's flashing the screen. It's just right there. And here's to you guys. Mimosas are not just in the morning. They're in the beginning of the Mike Knoxxx show as well. So I have a mimosa. Wherever you're drinking, comment below. Let me know. Let's drink together. Follow us on the TikTok, the TokTik, wherever it is. But we had the battle of whoever loses is going to WWE, right? We got Miro taking on El Delo, Andrade. Okay, Andrade loses because, oh look, C.G. Perry, his wife, no offense, y'all, I've been watching her on some Skin and Max movies when she was getting coached off her tatas. Okay, that's how long I've been watching C.J. Perry show her tatas. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing new, people. Y'all act like it's some fun. This ain't what's her name? Sky Blue. Let's get excited about Sky Blue. We can't still be getting excited about C.G. Perry, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay, but Miro wins. Swerve Strickland, I'm going to say it again, the best wrestler not named Roman Reigns. Okay? The reason why Roman Reigns is the number one wrestler in the world is because the merch, everything he does, the bloodline, everything with Roman, he's the number one superstar. But if we want to use the term number one pro wrestler, you can't even say that, right? Like saying pro wrestler, that's disrespectful, Vaughn, right? So I'm trying to say what? So John Cena wasn't a pro wrestler? I'm sorry. Doesn't the word pro means professional? Right? So For example, so I'll let that slide there for my intelligent wrestling fans. But Swerve Strickland is that guy, okay? Should be pushed. He better be pushed to being world champion this year, not next year. Tony, do not, I repeat, Tony, do not, I repeat, Tony, do not fuck that up. Okay? You can't be doing stuff like that. It is not cool. Okay? Also, before we go ahead in this match, we got because this pay-per-view wouldn't even worth me talking about a lot other than certain matches. So I'm going to skip some things here. I can't skip this, Vaughn. Vaughn, a lot of times, right, on this network, and the executive consultant is backstage, okay? We try our best, right? Shout out to Dave Sanderson. Shout out to all the people who are part of our network that sort of speak, don't want to tote the line because of their professionalism and them trying to get into business. I've been here for 15 years, Vaughn. We just discovered that, right? Going on 15 years. Shout out to my mother. May she rest in peace. The reason why I started this show, my motivation behind why I do this, and my family that's still with me right now. But I've always been careful. Like, I do want a job with the WWE. I do want a job with AEW. I want a job with Impact Wrestling. I want a job with MLW. I want a job with any major. I want a job with any wrestling promotion. Local pro wrestling. I don't give a shit. I want a job in that field. Okay? I've been offered. I did some things. I haven't done some things. It's whatever. It's time to step up. But what I'm not going to ever do, Vaughn, Black Wrestling Twitter strongly disagrees with you, Knoxxx. On what part? On what part? Black Twitter strongly disagrees because I'm all about Black Twitter. About
Swerve.
What I'm trying to say is this. I don't care if I'm not going to risk my intellectual property, what I do. I'm not going to damage what I believe a journalist should do, and that's speak completely without having a favorite in the matchup. This guy is the worst professional wrestler, Eddie Kingston, that Mike Knoxxx has ever seen. And I don't mean that in the perspective of being poorly in the ring. He just beat John Moxley, Dean Ambrose. What about Swerve? Swerve should be world champion. Bring your ass to the party now. Now you got to bring your ass online. You're going to do what I said. What I said? Go ahead.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if I can get on stage.
I don't know why I don't hear you, bro. Give me a second. Keep talking.
Yeah, so I was saying it was about, when I said Black Wrestling Twitter, I was talking about Swerve. I was saying that they disagree. I don't know if you can hear me, but I was saying they disagree with you about the Swerve thing. In regards to, I don't know if you can hear me right now, but like I said, they disagree with you about about when it comes to Swerve, because he's very divided. When it comes to Black Wrestling Twitter, certain video that they tweeted about, tweeted on Christmas Eve and got everybody up in arms, and other stuff, that doesn't pertain to this program. But I'm just saying, that's the reason why they disagree with you about that.
Okay, gotcha. Either way, this guy sucks to me. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I want a job, Tony. I want a job. Yeah, I do. Don't be afraid. I do. Absolutely. Okay, but come on. Other than Eddie Kingston talking, like he beat John Moxley. He's your first ever champion for your Triple Crown. For this Continental Classic. Like, no, trash. Okay, then Edge. Everyone wants to complain about this match. First of all, Edge and Christian stole the entire night. Shout out to there's 3 dinosaurs in the ring. Shout out to Elbow Lobo, Steve, who mentioned that's not mine, that's Nietzsche's. Okay, between Christian, Edge, and actually Luchasaurus. I'm not gonna ever call him Kill Switch. Okay, in the ring. This was just crazy to me. Okay, but this match was insane. This match, it had everything in it. It was just good. All right. Would it be match of the year being the last pay-per-view we saw of the year? I think it's up there. I think it ranks in the top 10 matches of the year. And I had my top 10 matches before the year ended, Vaughn. And I got to stick with the fact that this was very, very good. It might have rated into the top 10 as old as they are. Okay? But, go back to that, right? So, Here's Edge. He wins the TNT title after a great match. A lot of botches, by the way. I hate that term, but they're out there, right? Like the way they did my man Wayne on the fire table, completely missed him. Okay, but shit happens. It's wrestling. But Edge wins, but Killswitch, aka Luchasaurus, where's Jack Perry when you need him? Luchasaurus, Killswitch, wins the 0 hour battle royal thing, and it just gives Christian the contract, right? All the memes are out there. Oh, Edge got what he got from going against John Cena in New Year's Revolution, right? That's out there. Then all of a sudden, Christian wins and walks off with his old lady. Shout out to my people who watch Sons of Anarchy with my man's wife's mom. Okay, great. Then Swerve, the greatest wrestler in AEW, the best wrestler in AEW, who AEW should put the strap on and send his ass to not just the moon, to Mars, but to Pluto and beyond. Because the WWE has not made a bunch of mistakes, in my opinion. But damn it, they dropped the ball on Swerve Strickland. Okay, because the man is super that damn good. Pun intended, Triple H. Hope you get his ass back soon. Pause. Look at the man at the press conference with the front arm. The man came out here, not thinking he is. The man came out here like Magic Johnson. Remember Magic had this same fur coat on? Okay, shout out to my sports fans out there. Magic Johnson wore it best. Okay, they said, he said it right there. I better be world champion. I should be world champion. Am I still loud on? Did I fix it? A little bit too loud still? Okay, there it is. What's this, Charmaine? I love Eddie Kingston. I'm a fan of Eddie Kingston since day one. Well, with all due respect, you're from New York, right? And on the microphone, Eddie Kingston's very entertaining. And you said I'm echoing too. Okay. I don't know what's going on. This is crazy. Let me make sure my audio things are here. All right, got that on. Do I sound better now? Thumbs up, thumbs back. Give me something, let me know. Does it sound better now? Good, thumbs up. All right, good. Just in general, Happy New Year's. What's going on, Justin? Totally missed the table completely. What's going on, Jeffrey? I'm surprised Nick didn't break his neck. Swerve ain't nothing but an entrance. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how much I had to just continue to blink at you, Steve. Please. No offense. You wouldn't understand. I'm going to go there with it because that's how I be feeling. You wouldn't understand, and I'm going to tell you why.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
And it's all about that song's about, baby. Swerve Strickland is that damn good, Steve. You better stop that nonsense. All right. Hold on. I'm from New York, and I think Eddie's a bum. Okay, see, Charmaine, there you go. All right, there it is. Oh, my sound way better. Back to normal. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. But just completely just hilarious to me. This man should be over. All right. But then we get to this shit, right? This is what made everybody mad. I'm one of them bare heartless people. That's a lie. I was told this week, people, that I talk too much highly of myself. The whole millennial era is about the worst term in the world, alpha female. There is no such thing as an alpha female. Because an alpha is a male. Can you be a great female? Can you be an awesome female? Do girls run the world? Put all that stuff out there all you want to. I don't want to hear alpha female. Okay? So there that goes. So all you crying and complaining and moaning out here about AEW, I told you guys from the beginning, and not that I told you like with CM Punk. I just followed the breadcrumbs that all the intelligent wrestling fans in this world do that I get a chance to follow. And from the beginning, the mask in the locker room 5-6 months ago on the side of Adam Cole, bang bang, let you know that he was the devil. Samoa Joe's your new champion at the end of World's End. And look, What a come up for Samoa Joe, Vaughn. Look at that. Like, he went from being in the reign at Tampa Bay at WrestleMania. Now he's a world champion at TNA multiple times. Congratulations to Samoa Joe, because I think he should have been world champion in WWE. 100%, I believe Samoa Joe should have been world champion in WWE. It's just Vince McMahon is stuck where Vince McMahon was. I don't think everything Vince McMahon did is horrible, but there was some things I think he could have let go of, and I love where the company looks to be going. I can't even talk about it here later in the show. We're going to take a break very soon. But here we go right here. World's End right here. Your devil. People complaining because it was anticlimactic, but what's anticlimactic is not the fact that it was Adam Cole, right? And shout out to my man Dice, because D is silent, right? He loves this faction. He goes, "Oh, this is great. You got Warlow, you got Roderick Strong, you got the Kingdom." This is ass to me. If it was the Undisputed Era, I'm like, okay, it's the Undisputed Era. I like Warlow being a part because they had nothing for Warlow. It's a shame they had nothing for Warlow. It sucked they had nothing for Warlow. But for AEW fans to say this storyline sucked, I'm going to stop the car, and hit you with it. Hit and run. No DUI. I'm completely sober when I say this to you. How can y'all not say there was no storyline built for this? They have built that for months. Random people, not random people. There was a certain group of people. There was Samoa Joe was backstage. There was Roderick Strong that was backstage. There was Warlow. There was people that were saying they had a problem with MJF and Jay White and what he had did. So it kept on the same lines. I think it was perfect booking. I think it was awesome storytelling, even though it was horrible how it was unveiled. That's all that was bad, was the unveiling of who the devil was. But overall, that's the new faction right here. Think about it as you may. Them boys, we're going to see what happens next, okay? Why you got Ring of Honor tag team titles when I don't? I'm sorry. What? I love Ring of Honor. They need to be like Impact. They need to be like NWA. Stop bringing them over here to AEW because there's no correlation to AEW. It's confusing. It's too many damn belts in AEW. Okay, stop it. But guys, we're going to take a break right here. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, pay some bills here on the Mike Knoxxx Show. Day one. We're about to talk about some fun entertainment stuff right there, y'all. The Royal Rumble, a lot of things to talk about. We got This Week in Wrestling coming up with King Vaughn next. But hey, guys, we'll be right back.
I want to thank you very much for coming to the official Mitch Martin Freedom Festival. He is a very successful, very disease-free gentleman standing by the minibar.
From DreamWorks Pictures.
We are officially starting a fraternity.
This is my house.
I heard you guys are starting up a fraternity.
Who told you that?
I want in.
Half these guys don't even go to the school.
I promised my wife I wouldn't drink tonight. Yeah, I'll do one.
We're gonna do one.
We're good. Streaking!
You may be asking yourself, why is this cinder block tied securely to your
earmuffs?
Old school.
You see, this is a moral test of oneself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Get down, get down. You got a corpse in a car, minus a head in a garage. Take me to it.
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Uncomfortable silences.
Russell, you know how I feel about Chase U, right?
Go ahead.
No. Do you know how I feel about this?
Why do you think I'm letting you go ahead? Because I know exactly how you feel.
Andre Chase is a fool. Let me tell you something. He said here the week previously, right? Everyone called me a madman. I had to deal with this on Twitter, Russell. I was bullied by Jeffrey, who apparently eats plates thanks to one Chase Soy. Chase Soy tried to bully me. I sat here and I called the truth. Andre Chase has a gambling problem. He went on the podium and said, hey, I have a gambling problem. We're going to get out of this mess. And he proceeds to gamble. He does more gambling, tries to put himself in more debt. So this man has not learned from anything. He's continuing his bad habits. Duke tries to say to him, like, yo, bro, you wildin'. You need to chill. Andre said, Pepper needs a new pep shoes. And then as the match goes on, the Hills are taking over. Right? Someone's taking over, but Duke gets the hot tag. Duke is just kicking ass, right? But Andre Chase, he can't help himself. He's a gambler. He says, I got this, Duke. Flash, he didn't. And you know what happened after he got in the ring? Proceeds to get dominated. And then he got dominated, got pinned. And now Chase U is just in a hooray right about now. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for this guy?
No, I think that he should have quit while he was ahead in terms of doing that thing he did last week for that money, because that would have helped him some.
Right.
But unfortunately, when you're an addict And you can't accept the fact they have a problem. You just keep doing it. And it's until this man gets an intervention some way, somehow. And my money is that either Duke Hudson or JC Jane puts it together for this man. He ain't going to accept the fact that he's got a problem and he's going to keep going. And now it possibly cost him the money that he was going to get to help save JCU. And now out of the mud are the number one contenders for the belts.
Yo, 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 it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Hello, everyone. Of course, Happy New Year. This is King Von Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast at Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you your week in wrestling history. Of course, on January 1st, 2007, Monday Night Raw was held in Miami. And, of course, we saw John Cena losing both the opening and closing matches. To the opening match, he took on Kevin Federline in a no DQ match. And following interference from Nitro and Umaga, Kayfabe picked up the win over Cena. And, of course, in the main event, 4-1 handicap match, Cena lost his match by getting disqualified when he hit Umaga with a steel chair. January 2nd, 2006, in East Rutherford, New Jersey, Raw was held, and the main event was the first blood match between Kurt Angle and John Cena. After the referee's knockdown, Angle connects with a chair shot to Cena's head, busts him open. The referee still down, Angle goes for the FU, but it's reversed by Cena to the STFU submission. Angle starts to tap as the official is dragged over, and the bell is called for as the first blood match. The win is given to Kurt Angle. January 3rd, 2000, Raw was held in the American Airlines Arena in Miami, and Triple H challenged Big Show for the WWF Championship. And of course, on this night, Triple H became a 3-time WWF champion. On the same day in 2017, the main event of SmackDown, Dean Ambrose defeated The Miz to become the WWE Intercontinental Champion. January 4th, 1999 was the same night as the Finger Poke of Doom, and later on that night, Mankind defeated The Rock on Monday Night Raw to become the WWF champion for the first out of 3 times. And so, of course, that's when that was a game-changing moment for Raw as they continue to dominate the Monday Night Wars, and the rest is history. Of course, on the same day in 2010, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels have reconciled. January 5th, 2020, Jushin Thunder Liger had his retirement. As far as notable birthdays, on January 1st, Lion Cat turned 63, Jimmy Hart turned 81. On January 3rd, JR turned 72, New Jack will turn 61. On the same day, on January 4th, Chris Kanyon will turn 54. And as your week in wrestling history, Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, 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 it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Ooh, as always, Vaughn, always dropping. Where are my pictures at? There we go. As always, Vaughn, doing what you do best, dropping the jewels on everybody. I appreciate that, my man. Nice Cena shirt, too. Look, you know what, Vaughn? You like to put up the comments about yourself a lot. I'm just saying. What's going on, Kirvin? Tony Khan still not figured out how to make his pay-per-views not long. Nah, you know why? Because he wants everybody to get seen for some reason. And it's like when you watch them, listen, I have nothing against no professionals. I have nothing against Eddie Kingston. I don't know the guy. He's successful, whatever. I'm just a fan speaking from a fan's perspective. But I've also grown up my entire life being a wrestling fan, knowing that I don't need to always, I know that there's enhancement talent versus who's a superstar. And I think when people forget that, I think wrestling fans forget that. I think wrestlers themselves forget that. You know, like, listen, you know damn well your ass ain't finna be no damn world champion. Look in the mirror. You want to go be a world champion? Go play my career on WWE 2K or AEW, whatever. That's what we're going to get. So I'm with you on that one. As far as that, too many damn belts in the damn company. Complete undisputed trash. Knox, GTA 6. What? Never. I would never play that game. Okay. I'm happy Samoa Joe won the championship. I'm going to bring on the Grand Poobah. Whenever I see his face in the back there, he's ready. And I can't wait to talk to him right now as we add him to the program. today. What's going on, Grand Poobah?
What is going on, sir? You called me this morning and you said, hey, we haven't done a show together for some time, and I was excited about it. So for you guys with your headphones, RIP to your ears, because it's about to get loud up in this motherfucker.
About to get loud up in this motherfucker. Let's see how you first react.
Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Best UTR wrestling show.
For that. Well, that's a shame on you, because guess what? It wasn't the NXT show this year. Okay? It's the one who puts the asses in the seats, people. Thank you. Good night. I got work to do. I appreciate all who go for me. I appreciate it, honestly. Been in this for a long time. I thank you very much. Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Why can I not be happy about something that I did? Thanks to the people. Thanks to the peers.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Shut up, Mike. I know this is your show. I'm not going to allow this disrespect here. You brought me onto your show so you can spit in my face. Well, let me tell you something, Michael Hickam, Jacobs, whatever. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, zoom in on the glasses. I had a long night last night. Very rude, Michael. Very rude. Not happy.
But you know I love you, right?
You should, because I'm lovable.
I love you, my guy. Listen.
I will never show up here again. This is the last time you get the bad guy rub. So enjoy this rub. And I know how it all came out, but I have to commit to what just came out my mouth.
Okay. You shot your shot. You might as well shoot it, right? Listen, day one is tonight, my friend. And this is like the best time of the year as a wrestling fan. All jokes aside, I appreciate all the nominees of the shows. Should have won. I thought it only should have came down to two shows anyway. That was NXT and yours and mine. Which is yours and mine. So frankly, everybody else shouldn't have been in the conversation in the first place. But I will say this. This is the best time of the year to be a wrestling fan. I'm excited. The Royal Rumble is coming.
Yep.
Triple H today said not going to confirm or deny rumors of a former WWE champion appearing tonight on WWE Raw, day one. But I will say stay tuned. Now, of course, all the hashtag Death the Dirt chicks went crazy. This is hashtag Wrestling It storyline. So they're going to go crazy. Could former world champion be like CM Punk? And don't the WWE also, Grand Poobah, count NXT champions as world champions also?
Yeah. I thought it was David Arquette. So yeah, you're right.
It better not be David Arquette. There's not another. They killed him in the Scream movie. Spoiler alert. So you can't bring Dewey back now. What we want to see Dewey for? He's dead, right? So, but also the Royal Rumble and all hell's broke loose today. We also found out that AEW now has their NDAs, right? And we now know that three people we know MJF's contract's up. Right, we know.
Yeah, they put him on the thing, right? Like they said, the aluminum side or whatever.
The aluminum side, okay.
That's the best I got. Mike, it's the day after New Year's Eve, so bear with me.
It's okay. Roosh contract is up. Andrade's contract is up, amongst others contracts that are up. We also that Mercedes Moné, there's a bidding war for her going on right now. Mm-hmm. I will always point out the executive consultant when he mentioned about the Stone Cold interview with Sasha Banks, and she said, "Well, Vince McMahon's eating steak. I want to eat steak tape, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So when they give her what she's asking for, I personally believe she's already signed.
I do too.
Okay.
I believe that she's definitely coming back to WWE. Like when she plugged for the Big Pop, I said I was leaning like 80-85% that she's already back with WWE, or at least they're on the talks of it. Yeah.
I think she's already signed, and I'm glad. You know what I mean? And I think, but this is the thing about wrestling now is that everybody plays I like how people play the game. So am I back? Because she's posting cryptic pictures with Triple H in the background, but then she'll post, that everybody knows she has her own trademarks that have been went out and trademarked, right? I like how people, shout out to the people who have no time in their hands, no sex life, and don't drink like you and me that can give us all this information and knows about her having.
Mike, you're just messing up tonight. You don't have to tell people that I drink. They already know it.
You said that, right? I was just co-signing the drinking.
Well, I do appreciate that.
You have a drink now? I'm a drink. You have a drink? I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Why aren't you drinking with me?
I don't have anything at the moment. I can't make sure I was on time.
You said this is your last time coming on the show, which I hope you were just joshing. Okay?
I will be back here. If you leave the door open, I'm here.
Where's the damn drink? We drink. Shout out to the trio of Destiny, Vic, Damone, Jr., the season. Oh God, was that a drip? Fall the drip.
One without the other isn't any good. Oh, I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah, me too. So, Possible Royal Rumbles is coming up. All these guys are in play. Do you think MJF is done with AEW?
No, I don't. I believe he's definitely, if he hasn't resigned yet, because there is that possibility. I always try to leave that open that he could be seeing what else is out there. But I believe he's totally resigned back with AEW. 100%.
Can I say, just like I felt with Sasha Banks, Monet already being signed?
Sure.
I'm with you, and I hate it. I hate the fact that I think he's going to go back to AEW too. But here's why I think.
Sure.
How much pop and circumstance he does. Right? He openly talks about, you better pay me or I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He can't be MJF as he is in AEW and WWE.
Right.
He can't be that.
Right. That would definitely be a leash. A little bit of a leash on him. Because it's structure in WWE.
There's structure. And for the first time, as this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fans, it wouldn't be the best move for him to go to WWE. I know we all, fans, go there. He will be there eventually, right? Injury forbid, right? He goes sign another 2-year contract, 3-year contract. Imagine him then when this other tier of guys who have come back to WWE are gone. What does asking price be? But do you think so? 100% he's gone.
Oh, what you say? Going
back to AEW. 100%.
He's definitely going back, and also too, I forget how old he is, but he's young, so he could stay another few years with AEW, then go to WWE. And that was a good point that you mentioned because I didn't even include that. Think about that part where right now I feel like WWE is very much stacked. CM Punk, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, all these other babyface. Randy Orton is back. He would get lost in the shuffle. And even then, he wouldn't have to even go to the main roster right away, right? He can go to NXT. Can I still include that as a possibility? A lot of times,
I don't see him as an NXT guy.
So let me ask you, do you
not that he couldn't go there, but because of him.
Oh, you're saying like he wouldn't want to?
Yeah.
And the reason I say NXT is because one, if you put him on NXT, you have him underneath the WWE umbrella, but right now you wait until you can find a room for him and then throw him into the main roster. So that's one of my thought process.
Yeah, I don't think there's no room for him right now. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Yeah. But tonight, day one, watch this. I'm going to tell you how great my house is. What just happens?
Yeah, I think your sound stopped when you did it. I mean, I heard that. Now I'm all the way in Queens.
And apologize. Thank you, guys. Listen, I had so many windows up. We're broadcasting. Well, I thought we were anyway, broadcasting live on Instagram. But I don't think it went through. But I had all those windows open, and so that's what it is. But tonight, Triple H has done a marvelous job to me of how they're taking day one with former pay-per-view, PLE.
Yes.
They're taking New Year's resolution, former pay-per-view.
Friday.
For Friday.
Yeah, I thought that was such a good touch.
Such a great touch. But we got this tag team match tonight. I'm not a fan of Keegan Knox. Clearly, we all know why. She's supposed to name with one X. And hey, Jeff, you hear me? Zooming on my game. Look at my face. There's Mike Knoxxx, who's with Trevor Murdoch. And there's Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's that will smack somebody's mama. But I'm lying because I would never hit nobody's mama.
Yeah, I was going to say, please don't hit no one's mama.
If I hit somebody's mama, I'm going right to hell. And I don't want to go to hell. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that place sucks.
It's hot too, and I live in Florida. It's hot enough here. I can't go anywhere where it's hotter than that.
Yeah, you imagine that? Just flames hitting you in the ass.
We got Tony Stank, and another tag team with Shayna Baszler. Who do you think wins this match tonight? I'm going with Tegan Knox in that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go that route too. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really have a whole much to add to it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the baby faces going over. Matter of fact, no. I want to cause chaos. I think that Shayna Baszler and Tony's. I said Tony. God, I miss Tony Stark, man. It should have been Steve Rogers who ate the bullet. I hate him. But there's always Stark should go over.
Why we gotta hate Steve Rogers? God,
Steve Rogers. I forgot what his middle name was, and it sucked. Steve Rogers sucks.
Probably like Eugene or something.
Yeah, I bet it is. I'm gonna Google it. Go to the next one because this bothers me. I'm gonna scream it too.
Okay.
I'm very mad.
Jeff, please do me a favor. Scream it. All right. Then we got the match 5 years in the making. Here's why I hate this entire build. Because we know already that Becky Lynch is gonna win, and it hurts my feelings.
This man's middle name is Grant.
Grant.
Yeah, Grant. That's
Grant.
Steve Grant Rogers. The hell with him. But carry on. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that out. I know. I ruin everyone's show because I'm just chaotic. I'm sorry.
No, I wanted to know. You couldn't ruin this show. This is the #1 show on UPR Wrestling. Yeah. So you couldn't ruin this. It just gets better because you're here. Thank you for adding some substance to what is already a great show.
Enjoy this victory now, Mike Knoxxx, because next year is going to be different. I promise you that. I already concocted a plan, and you don't even know it. That's why I'm on the show. My plan is going to.
I like it. This is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan, and as the executive consultant, Christopher Harris. Whoever loses this match is his Rumble pick. I'm not going to go there till I see who's in the Rumble, but I like where he's going with that. Okay, because I think Becky Lynch wins them, and it makes me mad. I think Nia should win. There would be no man. Becky Lynch would not have been, to me. I've argued this with the executive consultant and other wrestling fans. It's just my opinion. Do not shoot the messenger. Becky Lynch was where she was, and she had not hit a plateau. If not for this blood on her face by Nia Jax, she would never have been as popular or become as popular as she's become. That's my opinion. And because of that, I think Nia Jax should win the match. But Becky Lynch will win, in my opinion. Who you got in this match and why?
I got Nia Jax. I feel like we're going to get to Becky Lynch against Rhea. I'm sorry, I'm mixing all these names in my head, but Rhea. And I think Nia Jax is going to face Rhea beforehand. So you got to keep her strong going into their feud. So I don't know it's Rumble that they're going to face or Elimination Chamber, but all I know is that they're going to have this match before WrestleMania. So I'm going to go with Nia Jax going over here.
And I like that booking, honestly, for that reason. But we shall see. And then we got the mommy's always on top. I don't know why. You're NXT guy. Why is she on my TV screen going against Nia Jax? I mean, going against Rhea Ripley.
I was going to say, Nia Jax looked pretty different in this picture.
Yeah, it's completely different. One's Samoan, one's white.
So I think that they want to do something different. One of the things I've really liked about WWE lately is just that they have been giving people a chance and stuff like that. So I already know that Rhea's going over. I know that for a fact, right? But I also think this is a great opportunity to see how I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name, Ivy, how well she does in a situation going against the champion. And you got to give these women a chance. You got to give them a shot. So I'm a believer in giving them I'm a believer in at least give them a shot, see how they do, rather than just have Rhea. Like, who would you want Rhea to go against? The same people? I think you got to switch it up a little bit.
I'm with you on that. I like that. You're right. You need to have new blood. You have all these women. If you want to compete with the NXT women's division, which to me is the best women's division in wrestling right now, then you need to step up and give all these other girls a chance. You can still keep Rhea. Rhea can lose this match by disqualification and get Ivy.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be that.
It's all about the execution, really.
All about storytelling.
You was talking about AEW. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was watching in the back, and you was talking about AEW, and you was talking about that the whole double angle, and it sounded like, oh, this is cool, but the execution was blah, right? So execution is everything.
There it is. Then we got Seth frickin' Rollins going against the executive consultant's ideal perfect specimen to make a professional wrestler. Who you got?
Are you guys tired of that? Because I'm not.
I can never get tired of it.
Yeah, I like that.
We're gonna hear it in Tampa. We're gonna hear it in Philly.
I look forward to that. That's gonna be great. Gonna be out there in Florida, and we're gonna have tacos.
Not pot roast tacos though.
No, we're not gonna have that because that's crap, and I don't like crap. That's why I don't watch the Knicks. Sorry if you guys like the Knicks, or if you like the Atlanta Braves. They suck. I don't have no proof on it, but I agree to it. I'm gonna go with one Seth Rollins. He's going to. I mean, look, the match at WrestleMania is going to be him and CM Punk. And for that to happen, he has to retain his championship, meaning he has to win. Get it? It's a I have to win joke. It's not even funny, but it's there.
I'm sorry, I was just screaming CM Punk over and over.
No, that was fantastic. Did you?
Good look in my. What do you see?
I see a very loud black man.
But I'm a cult of personality. Sucker! That's what I am. Okay? That's what I am. All right?
I love it.
The bell on my ass. Shit, I know it. It's my son. Don't be ringing bells on me backstage, Vaughn. Okay? Don't do that.
Oh, that was you, Vaughn? Shout out to Vaughn. This guy, he's been holding you down for years. Shout out to Vaughn. Let's make sure we get that out there. Shout out to Vaughn.
That wasn't me.
See, Vaughn don't know how to play Wizard of Oz. I know it's not you, Vaughn. I'm controlling it. You just let the whole aesthetic experience go. Actually, I'm lying. Vaughn's lying, y'all. He is lying. He's back there hitting buttons. I get tired of it until there's a part of it that is what? What are we talking about here? I missed that comment. You can't put that comment up yet. Then that comment before that. Oh, no tacos this time. Okay.
I know he ain't talking because I just won't show up if you're telling me no tacos. I don't need the guy dressed up like the devil telling me what I can and can't do.
Good point here. The DJ Dice Johnson, the Z is silent.
Oh,
it doesn't need to be a title on the line here, but I think it will be.
It will be.
Because
that's a fair point.
Well, CM Punk said he wanted his main event at WrestleMania. Doesn't mean he's supposed to win his main event at WrestleMania.
You know what?
I said that before.
Okay, so no, I'm sorry. Reading that question, and shout out to Dice. Shout out to you, brother. Yes, that was a shot. Bum bum. But he says it does not need to be a title. But when you were starting to mention how CM Punk, he came back for that whole championship. So yeah, I do think it actually has to be for the title. You know, at first I was like, but I think it does.
I'm with you. I think it adds. It adds.
Mm-hmm. It adds to it. I mean, there's so many. I think it touches a lot of boxes here, right? It checks a lot of boxes. Him against Seth, and these guys been going to get having back and forths, right? Him and Seth, and then also too, he's always wanted to have that WrestleMania main event. That was the one thing that eluded him, right? He's getting that too. So I feel like you check all these boxes. So yes, I personally think this does need to be for the championship.
I agree as well. It's got to because it adds more weight to
Mm-hmm.
to him winning being the main event. So because the thing is, it's not like it's different from let's say like Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, who could be in the main event without a title. You know what I mean? But the thing is, Seth Rollins not quite at that point in his career yet, so he could do something like that. He's the reigning champion. So so this adds more to the bad blood between Rollins and Punk. So why not have the title on the line? Not saying that Punk's going to win it, but
he's not winning.
Oh yeah, not at all.
I don't think Punk's winning. You cannot do. I mean, it's the Cody Rhodes syndrome, if you will. That's not going to happen. But hey, we're going to take our last break of the night. We're going to come back and we are going to discuss Triple H moving forward day one, looking forward, pushing the envelope forward in 2024 for professional wrestling, y'all. We'll be right back.
Please.
I just don't see the point and the purpose of the Blackpool Combat Club anymore.
Oh.
I don't. Well, none of the BCC.
No, what's it called? The Bloodpool Combat Club.
The Blackpool Combat Club.
No, it's Blood.
Since when?
Since John Moxley.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, they should be at least the Blood, but they're not. And it makes no sense because not a single one of them is from Blackpool, England. And ever since the whole William Regal thing, he's gone. Why are they continuing on with this name? They should have figured out something different for it. It makes no sense. And to be completely honest with you, they're kind of irrelevant at this point as a unit. I mean, their whole it just doesn't. I'm not saying that as a negative. They're just not They're nothing as a team anymore. It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for them to be a team. They're not holding any gold. That's gone. It's done. It's better to go your separate ways at this point and figure out what's next.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I can't find a negative in that.
And I mean, can we not say, as you said, Shay, Danielson and Claudio, it slapped. It was a great match. And if they have a feud now, that would be pretty good. I could see that. And this could be the dysfunction continuing on and maybe going to Revolution to where we're having that blow off steam match. And, you know, we're officially seeing the breakup of the Blackpool Combat Club.
I want to thank you very much for coming to the official Mitch Martin Freedom Festival. He's a very successful, very disease-free gentleman standing by the minibar.
From DreamWorks Pictures.
We are officially starting a fraternity.
This is my house.
I heard you guys are starting up a fraternity. Who told you that?
I want in.
Half these guys don't even go to the school. I promised my wife I wouldn't drink tonight. Yeah, I'll do one. We're good. Streaking! You may be asking yourself, why is this cinder block tied securely to your
earmuffs?
Old school.
Make sure you guys check out all the shows on the Unpopular Review Network as Unpopular Entertainment brings to you our 90s theme is ending as we're finishing up with Pulp Fiction and our beginning of 2000 themes, which is, again, Mike Knoxx's pick. I picked the best 90s movie, which was House Party. I picked the best 2000 pick, which I kind of realized is confusing that between 2000, I could have picked a movie between 2000 to 2009. But I went thinking it was in the same year. So I went with Old School, one of my favorite movies of all time. As far as
I've seen it. It looked like it's a funny movie.
Oh, Old School. Please watch it. Tune in with us on Tuesday and Thursdays. We do that. And also shout out to AEW Collision Tour. I thought that was a very, very good take. Shout out to the person who put that commercial together of that one part where Shay said, I thought that was great. But let's go ahead, guys. We got a little bit of time left, and I want to give the flowers, right? That's the whole big thing in the black. I'm gonna give the flowers. I'm gonna give the flowers.
I hate when people tell me that.
Right.
Because I don't like flowers.
Well, my wife's a delicate flower. I call her a rose.
That's lovely.
She will perk you every once in a while. But hey, I'm here for it. But shout out to Triple H for what he's done in this company. This is my Triple H mark moment of the show. Okay. Oh, look at the new logo, y'all. Y'all peep the new
new year, new me.
Yes, I like that. But
wow,
what has not Triple H done this year to not be good? You know, I was heavy on him before for what he's done, and early booking very questionable. But it's also a tug of war of power that was going on now. He's been in full control. He's getting his stamp, his fingerprint on the company right now. And listen. He gave us Judgment Day this past year, okay? Finn Balor, Prince Devitt, doesn't need to always be the devil to get over. He given me the inception of the greatest North American champion of all time. Dirty Dominic. Yeah. He gave us mommy. I mean, who can make, and I'm just being honest when I say this, this man made Senior Money in the Bank relevant by putting him with Bad Bunny. Without that, this man's career was about to plateau, and JD McDonough just doing JD things. Look at this, right?
Just doing JD things.
Just doing JD things.
What's that mean?
Doing JD things, right?
That's great. I'm sorry. I just wanted clarity. My fault for accident. Carry on, sir.
You know, although R-Truth is the greatest thing to happen to that faction. Just saying. Okay.
It is. Thank you. He's honestly the real leader of the Judgment Day. Without his leading, they would just fall apart. So shout out to R-Truth.
So shout out to R-Truth. Okay. Look at the bloodline. This is the Triple H's booking, y'all. Okay. They give us this. He brought back Phil Brooks. People. You think he can't bring back Sasha Banks? I mean, Mercedes Moné. This is going to blow some people's freaking minds here. And I don't believe this. But if this was to happen, Jack, I'll be okay with it. She left, made her. Let me back that up. I was going to say shit that wasn't true, right? Like Cody left and became his own entity and made his, he did the Drew McIntyre thing. He left, and it was such a great outpour for what he was doing outside of WWE. WWE had to bring him back.
Right.
I can't say Monet did the same thing, right?
She didn't do as much.
She didn't do as much, and she got hurt. And I was going to mention, well, what if they do surprisingly bring her back as Mercedes Moné? I do not think it's going to happen.
I don't,
because Sasha Banks is what's more known. If you think, yo, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, Bueller, like nobody knows who the fuck Mercedes Moné is. But if he brings her back as well, which I can, you would also agree with me, think she's already signed people.
Yep.
And then I had to put it here because there is the what if factor. Jack, what if he does get MJF? We talked about the negatives against bringing MJF back, though. Can there be some positives?
I think so. I would have to really sit here and think about it, but I think so. I mean, if he brings him in, I think it'll be a big blow for AEW because this is one of the top young stars.
Would that be the nail in the coffin for AEW?
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to be one of those guys.
Kenny Omega's hurt. I mean, he got what I had. I mean, I'm just being honest, people. He has diverticulitis.
Right.
I have diverticulitis. It only took me out for 6 months, and I'm fat and out of shape. What is Kenny Omega's excuse? Because if that was Seth freaking Rollins, he'd be back by now. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
No, all good. I don't think it'll be the nail in the coffin, but it would hurt them big time. I mean, this is one of their young up-and-coming stars. This is someone that they really can do both characters. No. I think, and I'll touch on that a little bit later, but yeah, I don't think the company will go under or anything like that, but it would be a big blow. To answer Jeffrey's question, can she do both? No, I mean, when she eventually comes back, right? When eventually, they're gonna put her back as Sasha Banks. You know, WWE. One thing I know about WWE is that they like to have a little bit of control, right? So Mercedes Moné, that was something that was her thing, right? Sasha Banks, that's their thing, and also too.
I'm sorry, but they have been giving them a little freedom though lately.
Sure too.
So,
but I still think that I think as much as there's been different changes in WWE, I still think that they still hold on to. But we're gonna still have you, Sasha, especially when she's been in WWE. What would we say? 6-7 years. She had that run, right? She was Sasha Banks, right?
Yeah.
Like rough around that amount. You would say.
But no, I said I agree with you. But how Vince did with, I personally heard her being called Meechum. I hate it. I hate the name Meechum.
Mm-hmm.
They just change people's names. We've seen them change people's names before, right? Sasha Banks, for what it's worth, never, in her opinion, not mine, and some wrestlers follow that opinion of hers, never really got over because she always, and I always thought that was something like she's a multiple-time women's champion.
Yeah,
she held both titles because she didn't win at WrestleMania. I mean, so we're gonna have the same cry thing that CM Punk did, and everybody knows I'm a Punk mark, but that's essentially what that would be, right? But what if they say, okay, I'll be back, I'll sign whatever, but I want to be my own? Would that be contract breakdown for you for Monet? Because I think when it comes to MJF, him coming not only nails the coffin for AEW, but now that we know that USA Network might be losing WWE Raw, Warner Brothers being a very big part of that bidding process, as they are now like sought after company as WWE is, who also does WB is Warner Brothers, that is, for those who don't know, WB, is also where AEW is. It can be a lot of things. If they lose their major star, and no matter how much money Tony Khan has, he might have to combine AEW with Impact Wrestling the same way that the XFL confirmed with the UCFL. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. They lose MJF, it's a nail in the coffin for me. What about this guy? No one's talking about Malachi. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I was going to say, are you getting ready to spit?
Malachi. You got to spit when you say his name.
Yeah, Malachi.
Malachi Black. You know, what about
I like how they like this episode because we both mispronounce names so wrong, and it's just us just doing it. I just think that is so fantastic. It's us doing this. Outstanding. Yeah. Are you okay?
A little water on there.
Are you all right? So what about it? Let's talk about it. What about it?
We're not talking about him returning, or Alexa Bliss could be back tonight, right? Former world champion.
Right.
What
they never said exactly
what about Aleister Black? Aleister Black. People gotta remember there are certain characters. Pete Dunne, cruiserweight. Now we know as Butch. Right. Aleister Black, Andrade. These are guys that Triple H lost because the Vince didn't like them for whatever reasons, right? It's rumored that, which I hate death to dirt cheeks, I see it when I believe it, but AOP is coming back as the muscle for Karrion Kross, right? If Triple H now in control, why wouldn't these guys who were Triple H guys want to go back? They were all flourished under him. Could there be enough space in WWE for all these guys?
No. I just don't think so. What, like, you don't. One of the things you don't want to do is what AEW was doing, right? It's not even trying to take a cheap shot, but they just kept bringing in all this talent, and they just couldn't do anything. And they got and there was a period. I think you said this on one of your shows, like, wow, they've really had a nice roster of people, but because they kept adding people, they didn't know what to do. So no, I don't think so. No, I no.
Just a thought, and listen. I want to thank you for coming on here on day one. If we're gonna
we actually, real quick, I know you're getting ready to plug the stuff and do everything, but we did a day one. We actually did the pay-per-view. Me, you, and Dice. We did day one, so it makes sense for me to be back here for day one.
Well, it all makes sense, and that's what the network do. We are trying to be needle movers in 2024. We're over 1,000 on Unpop Review. Let's get Unpop Review entertainment. If you're a movie, TV goer, we got the Trio of Destiny. We got Jack, Vic, and Cedar Superior to do all your Marvel stuff. Okay, I love to come on for some Echo shit. They're going to show all 5 episodes in one.
I know, isn't that crazy? Just off the rip.
That's nuts. I can't wait to see this Echo movie.
And honestly, real quick, too, I don't mean to do that thing. I was a big fan of Daredevil, so I feel like it's getting close to that gritty stuff, so that's why I'm really, really excited about it. So, yes.
Well, you and I also share the love for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Absolutely. We were talking about that today. Yes.
I wish you guys go ahead and do that and go back and review that if you guys didn't, or you did review it, plug that.
We did it. That was,
back in the day. Also, we also got the Big Pop Theory podcast. You and Captain Shay. I said it right. That time.
I know. I was just shook. I said, that's my show. We did a recording today. There's going to be an episode tomorrow. We just gave our thoughts on the pay-per-view, and we said who was the male, female superstar of the year. It's a fun conversation. I'm yelling, so it's going to be fantastic.
Well, they're actually Vaughn already reviewing season 2 of What If. Go check out the first 2 episodes. Okay, they are doing that, so check that out as well. Also, shout out to all the shows, NXT tomorrow night, AEW on Wednesday night.
Content.
Top 5. Like, listen, a show every day. The husband and wife review show we're reviewing right now, season 3 of Kanan. They just killed off my man Neek, man. Joey Badass is off my TV forever. They killed him, man. They killed him. It just breaks my heart. People, listen, we're gonna get up out of here. We thank you guys. I thank you, Jack, for coming on. I appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to everybody here, part of Unpop Review and Unpop Review Entertainment. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Another year. And we're here, and you're here with us. So continue, like, follow, subscribe, and tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell them right now. We are live, and we are in the building. We are Eddie, y'all. Do me a favor. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me, and don't love God. That's crazy, y'all. We out of here.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!